100,000 subscribers. 100,000 people are interested in my YouTube content. This is insane. I never thought I'd go this far, to be honest. I don't know how to thank you guys for all the love and support. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Now, on this 100k special episode, I'm not gonna make any art. This is not a tutorial video, just so that you know. I'm just gonna answer some of your questions from Instagram, that's all. So let's do this. The first question is from Pictures for Your Pocket. If you could only paint one thing forever, what would that be? Let me think. I think you were asking me that if I could paint only one thing forever, what would that thing be? I mean, I don't want to stick to painting just one thing because I love to experiment with different art styles, different mediums, and different subject matter. But anyways, answering to your question, if you're asking me in kind of a broader sense, then I'd probably paint only stuff related to fantasy. But if you're asking me about one specific thing only, I don't know. Alright, so the next one is from Shiskin. A piece of media that inspired your art style, that is film, video game, or novel. There are many shows, games, and films that have inspired me over the years, but there is one that is always so inspirational for me. It is Lord of the Rings, and I can't tell you how much I love the book and the film. You might already know that I am so much into creating fantasy illustrations. That stuff is really right up my alley. So yeah, Lord of the Rings. Beautiful film, genius designs, great world building, overall just lovely stuff. I can't hate a single thing about that movie. But yeah, there are other cool stuff that really inspires me, like the stories and the world from The Witcher. I find them really interesting and I take huge inspiration from them. The next question is from Bite for Blood, who asks tips for better proportions. I've emphasized it several times before, but I'll say it one more time. Draw a lot from reference. That's it. I wish there was a cheat code for getting the knowledge of better proportions, but there isn't. It's a slow process and it takes time. Study a lot from reference and your anatomy and proportions will improve. Next is from It's G1, who asks why you keep your beard long. It just feels different. This is long? Come on, man. You call this a long beard, boy? Then what the hell is this? Alright, moving on. Urzart asks, digital art or traditional art? So I don't know if you're asking me about which one is superior, or you're just asking me if I like to do traditional art more or digital art. If you're asking me which one is better, no one is better than the other. They are just different mediums and should be both appreciated. It's like saying if charcoals are better than watercolor, or if the realist painters are better than the impressionists. But yeah, if you're asking me about which one do I like better, well, it changes with time. These days I'm really enjoying the digital mediums. Okay, next one is from Vishal Kumar. Could you please make a full, paid or free digital painting course for beginners? Yes, Vishal. I've been trying a lot to find time for that. I really want to make a beginner's course. It's just that when I'm not YouTubing, I am basically working all the time on my freelance projects, so I get very little time. But I think I might have to leave some of the freelance work and maybe focus more on producing this course. What do you think? Nebimono asks, may I see your canvas setup? Sure, here you go. So I mostly work with a canvas 3000 pixels wide and 1600 pixels high. The resolution is set to 300 dpi just in case I want to print some of my work. Okay, so Sagar S asks, how do you color your drawings in Procreate? It's very simple. Once I've painted my grayscale values, I basically select different colors and then use different layers blending modes to just paint over them. The blending modes that I use the most is overlay, soft light, multiply, and color dodge. Okay, the next question is from Umar. Did you study in any art school? Yes, Umar, I went to an art school and I have a degree in visual communication design. Ramiz Nader asks a really interesting question. Can I be a concept artist even when I can't draw and my drawing is very bad? If you had asked me this question 8 years ago, my answer would be no. You can't be a concept artist if you're not good at drawing. But right now, to be honest, I don't know. The industry is changing really fast and there's now so much stuff that can help you speed up your drawing process. I'm seeing so many kick-ass artists using just 3Ds and kit bashing and photo bashing techniques to create masterpieces. I mean, even I use a lot of photos and stuff to create my artworks. I don't entirely draw all of these. But keep in mind that I did start initially from drawing and painting everything from scratch. So I don't know, but I really believe that if your drawing skills and the understanding of the fundamentals is great, it's gonna help you a lot, and it will give you the edge over someone who doesn't have this knowledge. Cyberpunk 396 asks, which is the best for digital drawing, gaming mouse or the Wacom tablet? The answer is of course a graphic tablet. Mouse is not really for painting. I really recommend that you get a graphic tablet. You don't have to necessarily purchase a really expensive graphic tablet. There are so many graphic tablets out there that can really get the job done, and they're really affordable. I reviewed one, maybe check that out. I'll put a link. Next one is from Addy Arty. When did you make your first digital art? Clearly remember that. I think I tried digital painting for the first time in Photoshop 10 years ago. It's been a long time. I tried to paint Osgiliath. It's a city from Lord of the Rings. It was so terrible. I was so frustrated. It took me a lot of time to get used to the fact that you have to look into a computer screen while drawing on a tablet down here. That felt really strange because I was used to drawing on a paper with a pencil. I do have some of my earlier artworks. If you want me to make a video on it, comment down below. Hala and Lena asks, what career would you choose if you weren't creating art? So I am terrible at math and science generally, so I wouldn't be doing something related to that, that's for sure. I think I would be a photographer or a filmmaker. I like that stuff. The last question, Sultanate54 asks, post your music more, please. Okay. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Again, thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate that. I'm really excited to bring out more content for you, so stay tuned. Alright then, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.